But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
And I'm so debonair.
And this is Champagne and Things. So we are back. Last week we did it on your channel. This week it's on mine. Hopefully we can get the people back engaged into our show. Well, how have you been?
I have been good and stressed out from children that I don't have.
I was like stressed. Oh Lord, what didn't happen now?
Just from children that are not mine that I can't punish. So.
Well, I have been good. I've been refreshed, ready to get back into this YouTube thing because I haven't been putting out a lot of stuff, but I'm glad we're back. But hey, Lisa Johnson, good to see you. And all things popcorn. Hey. But let's jump into these topics. I'm going to start with the easy one. So I'm going to start with the Tinder Swindler. So he put up a post or a tweet earlier this week saying that he is charging $20,000 for a club appearance, which I think is crazy. Let me take him down. So his name is Simon Leviev. How many of you are familiar with the Tinder Swindler? I haven't watched it on Netflix yet, his documentary. But
I think that it is just crazy the fame that he's getting from this. Like, it's like Netflix is trying to work out a deal with him for a show. He's wants to do like a dating show or something like that. And they're like taking him serious. I'm like, this guy got away with this, honestly. And he doesn't have to pay any of those women back.
Right. And let me say hey to Sharon. Thank you for dropping the candy and the champagne in the chat. Hey, Hannah. Yes, make sure you hit those like buttons. Popcorn, I'm about to make you a mod. Shoot. Let me pause it on my phone. But this man has scammed women out of $10 million. He was going around on Tinder acting like he was the son of a diamond mogul, an Israeli diamond mogul with the same last name. And he would basically woo these ladies with money from a previous lady and then get them to send him money saying his enemies are coming after him. And he managed to get $10 million. And I think that's crazy. He did.
The way that he did it was mind blowing. It was like, how did you come up with this scheme? It was like basically robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, the previous girlfriend was paying for all the new girlfriend stuff until she had no more money. He asked this lady to refinance her house.
That is so crazy. But you know what's crazy to me though, because usually you hear about men marrying women and being bigamous. This man didn't marry any of them. So
right. But his thing was it was tricky how he did it, because at first he was the one with the money, but then he would kind of like pretend like he left the wallet at home or something like that. But I'm like, this can't be black women, because first of all, you leave your wallet at home way too many times, and the amount of money that you asking for, first of all, sir, we haven't even made any kind of commitment. I mean, unless the sex is good, I couldn't really see it happening. I do know some guys that probably could. I don't know to this capacity. But
I would have been like, you need to call the police if your enemies are after you. I'm not getting. What do I need to give you money for? You need to call the police.
every time they booked him a flight, I'm like, they're booking him a flight at the last minute. He's not flying from like Atlanta to Florida. He's flying overseas, and so these tickets are expensive, and he's flying first class. There's that money was the money they were spending on him was crazy.
Yeah,
they were taking out loans and things. Like, this wasn't the money they even had.
Goodness. And yes, Popcorn, it was 10 million. He was going across Europe doing this. And it's just like you said, I don't think it could be a black woman, because you need to call the police. Like, who are these enemies? And they were saying he was using the same, I guess, pictures of his enemies or something like that. And he would show them the same picture, and then he would get their money and block them and disappear or whatever, ghost them. So the only thing is because they say he went to jail because it was somewhat of a Ponzi scheme, is how they characterized it. So, is it a crime? Because he didn't marry him. He did lie, but how many men? There are men that do this, gigolos, on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
So,
I wish they would have had like some written thing where people be paying them back or something. Which I mean, I guess they had in the text messages though that he was going to pay them back or he was borrowing it, but it just to me it just seems really weird that he got away with this the way that he did because he didn't spend that much time in jail for it at all.
No, he didn't. I think he had to pay a fine or whatever, but no, he did not spend a lot of time in jail. It's other countries that want him because I think he served time in his main home country. But other than that, he's over here in America trying to book clubs. And like I said, let me put that picture up again. This man is requesting $20,000 for club appearances.
And I'm telling you, he's also working out a deal with Netflix for his own show.
And he looked but he don't look. To me, he's not worth the money that these women was throwing at him. But maybe he got that thing.
That's what I said. Maybe the sex is good. I don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what? There's another show on Netflix right now called like Bad Roommate or something like that.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that.
Oh my God. Those stories are they're very similar to this story. But it's basically about people who have roommates and how they like the stuff they were doing, as roommates. It was like a squatter guy, and he's basically they're doing the same thing. They just didn't get a lot of money from these people, but Netflix has picked some really interesting people to make shows about.
Yes, I love me some Netflix on Saturday because I'll be watching all these shows.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. So I have to catch that. Make sure you text it to me because I'll forget. Okay. But I'll watch that. But yeah, I have to watch this too, the Tinder Swindler, because it's like trending right now on Netflix.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's so interesting. When you watch it, you're like, I can't believe he got away with this.
Yeah, and Popcorn said maybe he had the diamond chip. Yeah. Or maybe they really got to see what that mouth do. They got to see what the mouth do. And speaking of what that mouth do, the lead attorney, that's where when we started saying that. He's hosting, I know that I'm just springing this story on you, but he's hosting a party here at Fogo de Chao for like 50 people. And I thought about going, but I was like, it looks like it's nothing but women coming.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me. That I think that's going to be about to be a hot mess. Let me not talk raggedy. That's about to be a hot mess at Fogo de Chao. But
I'm going to be out there trying to get that man.
Yes, and he seems like he's living his best life. He's just having some fun. He's not trying to date anybody. Here go Popcorn with the mouths. Right. Oh, and hey, Nihar.
Hey, Nihar.
But yes, this Tinder Swindler. Do I fault him? Yes, he did scam women, but I think part of it is the women's fault too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. You may feel differently.
I mean, honestly, it could be their fault, but I mean, I still want my money back. And these women want their money back, and they're not. I mean, one, he didn't go to jail for very long. He just had to pay this little fine. They're not getting their money back. He's ruined their lives basically, and their credit.
Did he? Hey, Cardi B.
Hey, Cardi.
Did he put a gun to their head and say, "Give me your money"? No.
He didn't. That's the thing, though. It's like that's why I don't know how to really feel about it.
So let me ask the ladies in the comments. So, ladies, Tinder Swindler. For those that have just joined, we are talking about the Tinder Swindler. I'm like Tinder Swindler. Tinder Swindler. He has scammed women all over Europe out of $10 million. He didn't marry them. He basically would woo them with the last woman he dealt with, that woman's money. And then he would all of a sudden flip it and say that he needs money to pay off his enemies because they're coming after him. And he would show them all the same picture. And so they would give their money. And so they've been there. You said they refinanced the house or whatever for that.
Yeah, he was going to sell their cars, refinance their homes.
And the way that the Europeans looked at it, it was a Ponzi scheme. Mm-hmm. But the way that we look at it over here, he's a pimp. Basically.
So I wondered, did he get to keep any of the money that he had? Well, no, because the last one left him broke. So no, he don't have any money.
So did he spend all the money wooing her?
Well, I guess the last girl that he was dating got in contact with one of the former girls that he was dating, and they set him up.
Well, karma got him. So he broke anyway.
Yeah, so because he was that's the girl I think he asked to refinance her house or sell her car or something like that. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, but yeah, he was so broke he couldn't do anything. And somehow he ended up getting a flight, and she had his information of the name that he was using. So when she was checking all the flights of where he was going, where she knew he could possibly be going. Matter of fact, what happened was one of the girls tricked him into feeling like she liked him again. That's what happened, and his dumb self believed it. And so she knew he was using the fake name he was using because of, I think it was like a passport that he got or something. And so she figured out where he was going and had the police meet him at the airport.
So, and I'm going to get to some of the ladies' comments. So Popcorn says some of these ladies have to be accountable for their part. I agree because I'm not giving this man my money. Cotty said, oh, well, these women are dodo birds. Yeah, as a woman, like we know. So yeah, he did swindle them or whatever, but they played their part. Like I said, for me, if he had married them, that to me, that is breaking the law. But they willingly gave their money to him.
But that was smart that he didn't, because then he don't have the debt.
Yeah, exactly. And Sharon said, yeah, a Ponzi scheme for sure. People are so gullible. Right. He had the mouth. They saw what that mouth did. They were demonetized. I don't want to say the real word because I'm gonna play a video and it has some cussing in it. So I'm trying to limit my cursing on here. Shanna said, hey, Candy Shop is Deb and chat. I'm late, didn't get the notification. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, a lot of people aren't receiving my notifications. YouTube has shadow banned me. No, I don't know what happened.
People don't be getting mine either, so.
Yeah. But yes. And yes, Popcorn, what that mouth do. So that was that story. I'm gonna have to check it out because I want to watch it. It's so many things that I want to watch on Netflix. I just got finished watching the lady. I forgot, it's something about the lady across the street or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah, that title. The title was exhausting. Everybody says it's good, but the title was so exhausting. I just can't even turn.
You haven't watched it? Oh, it was so good. I watched it in 2 days. 2 days, and I got my wine like she did on her on the show. But make sure you check that show out. I forgot what it's called, but it's something
like
about
the lady across the street who lives upstairs, but then she came downstairs to check the front door, and the pizza man was outside, so then she went upstairs and ate the pizza.
It had a lot of twists and turns. If you like clickbait, because clickbait is on Netflix too. That was something a few months ago. Clickbait was really good. So this one is similar. Like these YouTube shows draw me in.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like I've seen the title, but I don't think I watched it.
Yeah, it's a lot of twists and turns. The only thing that I didn't like about the lady across the street was some parts were cheesy to me, but other than that, it was good.
Wait till you see this roommate.
Tinder Swindler?
No, the roommate.
Oh, the roommate, yes.
That has a lot of twists and turns. It's 4 different stories about 4 different roommates, and the first one blows your mind. I mean,
I have to watch it.
When you see what the heck happened on the first one, you can be like, I gotta watch the rest of them.
Well, I'm gonna be reviewing. I think I want to do Love is Blind, even though I might be late to the party with that. But I might review that. Hey, Miss Reed, good to see you. And Miss Reed, where is Chi-Town? Tell her to show up and show out. No. But the next story I do want to talk about is, it affects us here in Atlanta, even though according to this girl, I don't live in Atlanta.
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, so you live in Atlanta. So I'm Amaretto. Yes, clickbait was very good. Be sure to check that out. But I feel like I live in Atlanta. We are in this area, but a young lady, a millennial named Amaretta, whatever her name is, she made a song basically outlining what she says Atlanta is. And what's ironic is, me and you are the same age. went to college in these areas and stuff like that, we know what the true Atlanta is.
Yeah.
What she's saying is not Atlanta is where some of your faves come from. Outcasts.
Because they need to change that name of the Housewives of Atlanta if that's the case.
Yes. Oh, hey, Chi-Town Magic. Good to see you. But I'm gonna play her video, which I think is hilarious. But she says I'm gonna put up her picture first. So she said she's been getting what did she say? She said she's been getting dissed. I haven't heard dissed in so long. Dissed for a straight week, but I'm about to play her video. Let me take that banner down. I think this is funny. She made this TikTok, but it made a lot of people mad, including people outside of Atlanta. So here it is.
It's just chillin', Pete at the meat. Halle Paul, it's not Atlanta. No, it's not Atlanta. Latonia, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Clayco, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Decatur, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Roswell, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Fort Paul, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Lynburn, it's not Atlanta. Look, the North, it's not Atlanta. No. The South, it's not Atlanta. No. You niggas, it's not Atlanta. No. You bitches, it's not Atlanta.
Why is all she said that mouth is not in Atlanta?
What's funny is she named my county. I guess I'm telling her much, but I'm like, oh, I know I'm not Atlanta, little girl. But some of the others, Decatur is Atlanta. Decatur, where it's greater, is Atlanta. But apparently this little young lady lives outside of Grady Hospital. And so that's
right. I honestly, this is not the first time I've heard this though.
And no, it's not. That's
what I think of every time I hear the name.
But no, Atlanta. What's ironic is that she shot this video at Truist Park, which is not Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta.
And I'm talking about that mouth. It's not Atlanta. But no, it caused controversy. For those that don't know, I went to school down here in Alabama. We would come out to Atlanta to party. And, I'm old Atlanta. I'm like, yep, in my white tee and lean with it, rock with it. Those are my days. And so all those people from Decatur to West Point to all of that was Atlanta. But she's saying that's not Atlanta. And these millennials are a trip to me. And what's so funny is I've seen people now. I'm originally from Wisconsin, and I'm from Milwaukee. Milwaukee Bucks won, of course, the championship last year. They got a Sheboygan is not Atlanta. Racine is not Milwaukee. They have a not Milwaukee now, and I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, what are your thoughts? You've lived here for a while, and I feel like we're Atlanta babies now.
I mean, what they call us transplants.
Oh. I've been here.
That's what they tell when I'm in an Uber car. They're like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Ohio." They're like, "Oh yeah." So how long you been? I'm like, "I've been here about 7 years now." Oh, so you a transplant?
Most of Atlanta, most of the people that live here now are from other places. In my home state, Milwaukee, a lot of them move here. And I used to. It was a meme saying Atlanta is not the Mecca. Like, stop coming here. We don't got no more room, but every time somebody's trying to start their life over being black, they want to come to Atlanta, which is hilarious to me. But no, I've been down here going on off and on 20 years now. Like I said, I went to school in Alabama, which was literally an hour. Where I went to school was an hour and a half from Atlanta. So we would come here all the time. So I know what Atlanta is. I know what the wards are, all of that. Let me read some of these comments. Chanel said, we need 2 more likes, y'all. Yes, give me the likes. Nihar said, why black people be naming their kids after cars they can't afford it? They can't afford and liquor. Right.
If you can't afford an Armor at a sour, that's sad.
Exactly, because that is so cheap. Armor at a sour was like one of the first cocktails that I drank in Atlanta. In Atlanta, that was the first.
I had mine in Ohio. My homegirl was like, "You should drink this." I'm like, "If this is what alcohol tastes like, I don't know what the big problem is."
Yes, Cardi B said, "Is that the whole song? The creativity is not Atlanta." No, it's more of the song. I just played a little clip. The little girl, she's a millennial, or not a millennial. I'm sorry, she's after millennial. So what is that? Generation Z or
Gen Z?
Yeah. So these young people, because we're millennials. these young people are problematic and have no respect. That's how they seem.
They're not Atlanta.
Cotty says she absolutely hated living in Atlanta. So I don't hate it here. I love Dallas. Growing up, I would spend of course, the full year part of the year in Wisconsin, summers in Texas, because my family's from Texas. Shout out to my family in Texas or whatever. So after college, I moved to Dallas and I loved it. Married my husband, moved up here. My mother was here at the time. Now she's in California. She done left me here in Atlanta, as they say.
She said, I'm not Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I like it. I love Stacey Abrams. I've learned to love Atlanta in Georgia. So I love Stacey Abrams. I like the fact that we were able to become a blue state. So there are things that have happened here that 10 years ago I never would have imagined.
I think that people that visit here are not from here, but visit here get a different concept of what Atlanta is. One, I never went to live in Atlanta, not one day in my life. The only reason why I'm here is because my ex-husband wanted to move here. Otherwise, myself would have probably still been in Maryland. But he was he wanted to be here. And so we got here and I'm like, yeah, we're probably going to break up in like 6 months. And we did. And, I hated Atlanta for a while. But then as I started to grow and make my own friends and stuff like that, like I enjoy Atlanta a lot.
Yeah. But it's some bougies here. It is bougie, and it's a lot of people trying to keep up with the Joneses and they'll buy a car before they buy a house, which I find that interesting. The only other thing that I don't like, the HBCU squares here. So you have to deal with a lot of students college kids. I like going down to Edgewood, going to Harold's, Ice Bar, which out of Chicago. I'm from the Midwest, so Harold's reminds me of being somewhat at home, but you got to deal with the college kids. You got to deal with all the bull. And let me shout out Cups of Conversation. She said the removed cousin is innocent. Yes, no, that's hilarious. But no, Atlanta, I've learned to like it. At first, in Dallas, I don't know if you've been in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like a lot of things are very convenient. It is a driving state, but I like the fact that you can go places and it's like grown and sexy. You don't have to worry about certain things being there. But Atlanta, it's like it's only one of something, like it's one restaurant. But I did learn how to order my wings. I like my wings hot with lemon pepper sprinkles, my fries country, or crunchy, I should say. So yes. But no, I love it. But hey to everybody in the chat. Hey, Pink Dynamite. Good to see you. She dropping the dynamite in the chat. hey, just a splash. Good to see you. Yes, drop the candy shops, Cash App. Oh, yeah, Cash Apps. You can Cash App me. I'm going to drop my own Cash App. And
drop the Cash Apps in the chat. Drop the Cash Apps in the chat.
And you can send me super chats as well. I don't mind super chats as well. But that's my Cash App as well. This is fun. This light Kiki. It's it. And she said, "Hey, cousin Ree," and she love Atlanta. Yeah, I've had to learn.
What's one of your favorite parts about Atlanta? Like living here. Living here,
I like, of course, graduating from an HBCU myself. I love the HBCU square. I like the fact that it's a lot of Black entrepreneurs here. I like the fact, so I work in education, but I work in higher education. And so where I'm working now deals more with aesthetics and makeup. And so talking to these young ladies and helping these young Black women become their own entrepreneurs to do makeup, and Tyler Perry Studios is here and all of that. I love that because I'm giving back to my community in the way that I know how, especially in doing something that I love doing. I love makeup, even though right now I'm not feeling my makeup, but I love that. I love being Black. I'm rooting for everybody Black, and I love that Atlanta is Black. So
I think I love that the most, is that it's a lot of Blackness coming from Ohio. We just didn't have a lot of Blackness. But I love seeing that. I do love the fact that this is one of the best states for a Black entrepreneur. I mean, you could be anything in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And then I was gonna say I remember when I first moved here like 10 years ago, and a lot of my friends were like stylists or whatever. And I love this seeing like the hustle and the bustle of, how they lived before they made it to where they're at, now. This one guy, that I used to know, he had a studio apartment. He had clothes everywhere. I mean, he had a studio apartment. And I mean, it was basically just, it was like a big old closet. But, and now he lives in a really nice place that's not Atlanta.
According to Amaretto. She said UB's and UB's is not Atlanta.
But he was so dedicated. He was so dedicated to being a stylist and everything. And I thought that was amazing. I'm like, man, I want to be around this type of energy.
Yes, and thank you, Shanna, for the Cash App. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I need to drop the kisses in the chat. Hey, Just Simply, good to see you. Cup says she loves the clubs and atmosphere. I like the clubs too. I love, so Debonair, we need to do our going out. I like Siva's Hookah Lounge. I like hookah bars. So in Midtown.
That's in Midtown.
Yeah, Siva's. Okay. Yeah, Midtown, Siva's. I like Siva's, and I like Dennis's, even though I don't like Dennis. I like Crew.
See, I went there when it was called Splice.
Oh, okay. I've only gone to Crew, and I like Sweet Lounge, which used to be Lucky Lounge when I was in college.
They changed the name of Sweet Lounge?
Well, it's Sweet Lounge now, but it used to be the Lucky Lounge.
Oh.
Yeah. And hey, Aggie Fry, HBCU love in the building. Yes, Nihar. Cardi said her favorite part was when she packed up and left. And yes, drop the popcorn in the chat. I'm going to shout out the content creators. Shout out to Cups of Conversations. Make sure you subscribe. Shout out to Cardi B. She is coming back to YouTube. Shout out to All Things Popcorn. Cat in the chat. We're Creatively Cat. I think that is all the content creators. So Debonair and myself. So make sure you subscribe, because one thing that I can say about us, I'm not gonna get on the soapbox, but we want to give you a like, Kiki. We like to have some fun. We love everything Black. And we're rooting for everybody Black. So why not subscribe when you want to just have a kiki and just talk about things in our culture? Cup said Atlanta will give you a peace of mind. Yes, Atlanta changed your life.
The other thing that I like about Atlanta is that we have a different festival every weekend in the summertime.
Yeah,
I love that.
True, because I didn't know until I met you and Sunny. Don't tell me, tell the people. I didn't know about that house festival or whatever.
House in the Park.
House in the Park.
House in the Park. If anybody is in the chat, y'all want to come to Atlanta, come the weekend of House in the Park. It is one of the most amazing weekends. They play house music in the park. People set up their tents. They have all kind of food and drinks. It's like going to like a big family reunion with a bunch of people you don't even know. Because you can stop by different tents and get food and drinks. You get good conversations. You get to dance. It's like a really, really good time.
Right. And hey to Bamboo ASMR. Hey, Anointed. I was going to say she blocked me because I don't see her comment, but I saw somebody say hey to her. But hey, Anointed, I see your comment. I'm not blocked. I see. Thank you, Jesus. No, I thought I was blocked for a second. But Shanna dropped them purple hearts in the chat. Cup said, in Atlanta, you will always find a friend and a good time. Right. Yes. But have y'all seen those TikToks? There's a lot of young people that don't like Atlanta. They feel like they can't make a real connection with people because it's not genuine. What you have to understand about Atlanta, though, let me just say this. I think you have to understand that Atlanta is, with Black folks here, it is about business. And you have to take the personal out of it and just see people like whatever function you're meeting them under, whatever guys or whatever. Is a lot of times it's about business, and a lot of people here have their guard up. And as Black folks, we have to feel you out before we jump in there and be friends. But what were you about to say?
I think especially if you are not from here, because a lot of us are not from here, so we like side-eyeing everybody until we get to know that person. The crazy part is a lot of my friends I met from a church that I went to like years ago. and we became friends and built other friendships with us branching out to our own friendships and brought friends together. But I think that the younger generation, one, they expect instant stuff. So of course you can't just drop into Atlanta and get a whole friend group. This is not The Sims. You can't make the household across the street and then become friends with them because you talked to them for 10 minutes and your friend level had went up. No, it's not like that. A lot of the friendships I know that I have here, it took time to make those friendships. There were not instant friendships, and people are hard on the word friendship, I believe, here.
Yeah, right. And I'm
like friends. I just see you at church, friend, and I see you when I'm out. Like they do not call you friends, but they are really friends.
And Anointed is hilarious talking about hashtag Blockiana. Yes. That's what I've been thinking of block. Cup said, what? That's them Gen Z. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And thank you, Anointed. And yes, that is my Cash App. So Debonair, what is your Cash App? I should have asked you before.
What's So Debonair? Everything's So Debonair.
It's just So Debonair, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. And yes, Blockiana. That is Anointed. And yes, I'm laughing at these comments. It's hilarious. Mm-hmm. So I'm caught up. Yeah, I play Sims. I play that all day.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Shauna, for the Cash App.
Yes, thank you, Shauna. People confuse the friend for being friendly and sociable. Mm-hmm. Yes, and I talked about this yesterday. I'm going to put up your Cash App, so Deb. So I talked about this yesterday on my Ladies Who Live show and friendships, and I think you heard part of it. So on YouTube, because people will say YouTube friendships don't work. It's not that they don't work, but I think we become so familiar with each other that we make them more than what they are. A real friendship, and I've told Cotty this, a real friendship takes time. Like you literally have to get to know people. And with YouTube, we can do something for a month and now we're supposed to be friends. We this, that, and the other. No, we're not. So Debonair knows. So Debonair, I'm always bringing this up. When me and him talking on the phone, I said, so Deb, it take me a long time to be friends with somebody. So I might disappear. It's nothing personal. It's just I have boundaries. And when I call somebody a friend, I'm just going to tell you this. Me as a person, if I'm calling you my friend, that's saying a lot because it takes me a long time to really get to know people. And I'm not judgmental. I give people grace, but it takes a long time to build that relationship. And I think on YouTube, it's very easy to say we're friends. No, you are colleagues. You have a working relationship. And I feel like people forget that. And then they tell personal information. Then if you fall out, that personal information is put on YouTube. And it's like, well, damn, I thought we was friends. No, we were not friends. So that's why I'm mindful in what I speak on. But yeah, Cotty knows. So Debonair knows. Popcorn knows. I can say now in getting to know them, we are building this friendship. They are my friends. So I will say that. And I don't know how you feel about it because you told me you have boundaries too.
I listen. I think one of my first videos, I was like, yo, I will take a break. And that's with my friends or people that are even trying to get to know me. Like, I don't mind taking breaks. I do think that we have a really cool and dynamic relationship that is building into a friendship. Absolutely. I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that every time that we're out, like, I just have so much fun with you. Yeah. Even when we do this show together, like, I have fun when we're texting or talking, like, it's just fun.
Yes, and Cups is right. I agree with her. I might go ghost too. and Anointed, it's not because I'm a Gemini.
I done ghosted y'all on my channel so many times. I forgot I had one.
Cotty said, you mean to tell me we ain't besties? Cotty, yes, me and Cotty are close friends. Like, so Cotty is in my circle. I'll say that. And so your aunt agrees. And Cup said, yes, Miss Repack your phone. We out. And Adorna said, not YouTube colleagues. Yes, we're colleagues.
Listen, in Ohio, they'd be like, you are not my friend, you are an associate.
And I told Cotty, speaking of Cotty and Candy Washington, I told them, I said, it takes some time. Y'all are not my friends. So
you told me that when we first started talking.
At least I was honest.
Like, well, let me not call her my friend. I'm just like,
But no, I met some cool people on YouTube. And Chi-Town Naja Girl. That's one of my friends too that I talk to. So Cup says she's made real friends on YouTube, but most you have to treat them like colleagues or associates, but friends is a strong word. Yes, I agree. And hit that like button. Cup said, but real people are okay with that. They respect space. Right.
yeah.
That's how you know somebody is genuine, when they respect the fact that you're telling them about your boundaries and they respect them. So
Don't try to force yourself on me. That's why I'm really gonna ghost you.
right. Me too. It starts to feel weird. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to our next story. I was just going through all these comments. So the next story, I guess we can talk about. I want to talk about Usher because he talked about my lady Aaliyah. So I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, Cup said Deb is my cousin on the YouTube side, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully there will not be an echo. I'm gonna try to mute and it plays. Let's see. So Usher did a video. Oh, and Connie is hilarious talking about, I don't know, y'all. I did tell her that. I did. I at that time I did know y'all.
I feel like you said it. I think it was me and son. You said it's not like, listen, I don't call everybody my friend because I don't really know y'all like that. It takes time to become friends. It was like a little lecture. I was like, okay, I think I took all the notes. So we're not friends, but we are getting to know each other. Don't be expecting a bunch of bullshit. I mean, because we are not friends yet. I was like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was very straightforward and honest. I loved it.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. So we're gonna talk about Usher. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Oh no, it's this one. I hate that
go
it's
there.
this
You know?
one.
Who was your first celebrity kiss?
My first celebrity kiss, Monica.
Monica.
Monica Arnold.
Was she a good kisser?
Yeah, she was a good kisser. Somebody that I was really good friends with that I wish I would have taken more serious because she was really a friend of mine for a small amount of time. And then we just kind of disconnected. It was Aaliyah. I think I would have dated Aaliyah. And we just didn't get around to it. We just kind of talked, but didn't do it.
Were y'all just too busy working?
No. We were friends. We hung out. You know what I'm saying? We watched movies together and hung out. But it didn't go there. You know.
Who was your first?
Okay, I'm gonna unmute. Did y'all hear it all? So he said his first kiss was Monica, and I'm laughing at these comments. Yes, I don't know y'all like that. I don't know her. But no, Usher said his first kiss was Monica, and he wished he would have had a relationship with Aaliyah. So first of all, I am a big Aaliyah fan. I used to wear my Aaliyah swoop. So I feel like if it didn't work out with Aaliyah, it was because she was with Dame Dash, and you know there's rumors that
I wish she was R. Kelly at the time because I mean they was young at first.
Yes, I feel like if Aaliyah wanted him, she would have had him. I didn't like how he said we hung out because it sounded like they did something to me.
He was like, yeah, we know her.
And yes, the swoop anointed. I had my Aaliyah swoop. But it was interesting to hear that his first kiss was Monica because
I figured that because did that song together on her first album.
But he seemed too weak. Like, Monica like thugs.
She does, but I feel like, there's that chemistry there. You're making this love song, remaking it. I feel like that could have been a possibility. And she was in the industry. He probably was trying to be, I feel like there's a storyline here.
Do you see Q with the shade talking about, OMFG, is this where all the popular Q? And yes, Cotty said, I've always wanted my hair long like Aaliyah. So my hair is and was long like Aaliyah. And so in high school, not to toot my own horn, now this is weave. My actual hair is long. Yes, a tutu. I had long hair, and at that time I was thin enough. And so, a lot of us that looked like we could be Aaliyah cousins would try to emulate her. I loved Aaliyah.
Oh, God, I'm young rich.
Let me see. Let me go to it.
I just do. I do it. I do.
And Red Label is late as F. Cup said Aaliyah was definitely exactly. She was my cousin too, so I know me and Cups are cousins as well. She was my cousin too. Yes. So, Young Rich said so. My Young Rich, no.
Oh my God.
The only thing with Monica, and I love Monica, definitely her first album, because first of all, I'm Team Brandy, but I did love Monica's album. I know you're not Team Brandy. Here we go. Let me take a sip too. But I like Monica's first album, Miss Thing. I think that was the name of her first album. Mm-hmm. I loved her, and at that time, it's like she dated C Murder early. You looking at the comments? Let me see what she's talking about. Cup said she told me she ain't want Usher. She ain't know him like that. Right. Anointed said Candy must have told Q you can't say. Oh goodness. Yes. Young Rich. Q just so it clear we don't know you like that. Oh, and yes, alleged with the herpes stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Because it hasn't been proven that he has herpes.
I don't know.
Let me put a my allegedly banner. I wish mods had like access to our stream.
Right.
I need to give them access so I can remember, because sometimes I don't be.
Here you go, right here.
Young Rich said, no wonder Brandy didn't invite her back. He was mad at
But I'll just tell you this: my very first job I got was in the cafeteria when I was in the sixth, 7th, or 8th grade, one of them, so that I could buy Monica's Miss Thing album. That was the first album I ever bought in my life.
Really? The first one I bought in the 4th grade with my own little money was SWV.
Wow.
I love me some SWV. But no, I was Team Brandy. So Brandy was the first CD that I had.
I like Brandy. She was cool. She was cute.
The vocal Bible. You gonna say she's
I don't believe she's a vocal Bible. I'm not gonna sit here and sign
that. OMG, because I don't want to hold. Remember, you had your Beyonce moment, and we're both Beyonce beehive, but you took it way.
I think she has an amazing voice. I love Brandy's music from like maybe the first 3 albums, but I don't get it.
Wait, who? Beyonce? Who?
Brandy.
What don't you get?
I think she had like 3 good albums, and then it was like,
no, every album has been good. When she ran over them people and had that car crash, it seemed like her career went downhill. But Brandy is good. And what do you mean, Young Rich, talking about SWV? No wonder. What is that supposed to mean?
I was thinking the same thing.
So Cub said the first album or song she bought was Tupac. Tupac. I don't know why I said Tupac. I was a Biggie fan. I'm more of an East Coast. Even though Tupac is from the East Coast, Tupac to me always seemed like a poet and a lyricist. But I hate it because I remember in middle school when he like got with Death Row and all that and Suge. I just wasn't feeling him. But Biggie, oh my goodness, when Biggie passed away or when he got shot, I cried at church. Everyone was like, "What are you crying about?" I didn't tell her. I had to go run in the bathroom and cry. I was so hurt when Biggie got shot.
You know what? I didn't really appreciate either one of their music until I was an adult. I just thought they made the world so bad, and I was like, I wasn't sad about them dying, which is bad for me to say. But I wasn't. I was like, maybe the gangs will go away now. I was a dork.
Yeah. And I'm going to get to some of these comments. So notice that Brandy has vocals. She said, bye, Deb.
Her internet messed up again.
Not 3 good albums. Yes. Beefing now. no, they said I love Pac as a person, but I prefer Biggie. Exactly. So as an adult, I've learned to appreciate Pac. He was very talented as a rapper, actor, and poet. He wrote, being from Baltimore, because I believe that's where he was originally from. Being from the East Coast, he was a straight up lyricist. But I feel like to go commercial, Suge Knight wooed and dined him or whatever. I don't know what he did to get him over to the West Coast, but he was repping the West Coast. And I didn't like California Love. I know people love that song, but I just
ain't either.
loving it like that. I was
wish
like Biggie, One More Chance.
You don't like that song?
What? California
Biggie?
Love?
No, Biggie.
No, I love every Biggie song. I said
too.
I was loving that.
But but to me, the reason why I feel like we probably like Biggie more is because, one, I think people were really appreciating his music at the time we got to go to the clubs and stuff. Biggie's music was more fun. Tupac's was so serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a serious person. Like, I don't want to get educated. I want to know about the bitches getting money. Like, I want to know about that stuff. But you know what I'm saying?
And I loved right. And Biggie had the beat. He had the his voice inflections and different things that he did in his songs. So I liked him. Not to say that I love the classic Tupac, Brenda's Got a Baby, all of those songs. But as a child, those were too deep for me. So I wanted to hear Biggie, and I was
what I'm saying.
Biggie. And that's why I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z is my favorite rapper because, in a sense, a lot of what he does to me, it seemed like in the beginning he tried to emulate Biggie a little bit.
But you know what? I think I like Biggie more because of the people that he was around, like Lil Kim, Faith Evans. Like those are my Junior Mafia, Total. Like those are my favorite groups growing up. So like I didn't know I was supposed to not like Lil Kim because she was saying stuff I shouldn't be hearing, but I just liked it. You know what I'm saying? And Tupac, it was like, man, today was a good day. Like that don't even sound encouraging.
I love Tupac. I love Tupac as an actor when he was in Juice. When he was like, I'm finna look at that line. It's my favorite line. And what's so crazy is I saw it on a Gemini meme. Tupac from Juice. I wish you can go through these comments because I feel like
I was clicking. I'm like, why can't I click on these?
So I like Tupac's line in Juice where he said, you know what? I am crazy, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. And I love that line in Juice. And Hannah, wait a minute, Hannah, talking about she can't stand Jay-Z. No, I love Jay-Z. Yes, Jay-Z. Yeah, he's my favorite rapper that's alive. Connie said I didn't want Biggie to give me a first chance, let alone one more chance. Girl, Biggie had the lyrics. I like East Coast rappers. I even like underground rappers like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, which to me is somewhat mainstream but still underground. I like
him more as an actor.
You like him more as an actor? I liked him as a rapper. I love the East Coast.
I don't think I even name any of his songs.
Mos Def?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go back because I can't name them either. I know that said she don't like Jay-Z either. My husband shout out to my husband. He has his channel. Make sure you follow Vernon Speaks Sports. He is an Auburn graduate, so covers Auburn sports. He said, and in college, Jay-Z did presidents. Yes. What was your first comment, Kanar? Because I didn't even really see it. First CD I bought with my own money was Tupac's double CD Spring Break in '96 at Underground Atlanta. Oh, the Underground Mall.
Did they redo that yet?
Huh?
Did they remodel that yet?
No, it's closed right now. Cup said
they got those signs outside showing what it's supposed to look like in the future.
I guess. I don't know. I just know
the future came and gone, girls. Came and gone.
Yeah. Cup said Kanye is next. I love Kanye. And you know, he has a Netflix documentary on right now, and they've been releasing just one episode each week. They taking it slow with Kanye. I think Kanye is a genius. I appreciate his documentary, and I know people feel like he's changed since his mother is gone, because I used to say that. But in looking at this documentary, Kanye has been the same Kanye since the beginning. Yes, Mobb Deep. That's the other East Coast group that I love. Quiet Storm, all of that.
Quiet Storm is one of my favorite songs Lil Kim won.
Yes, Juice.
I listen to that weekly.
Prodigy out of Mobb Deep. So yes. Cub said Juice is her favorite movie. Hannah, I'm gonna skip over your comment. Nah, I do like Nas as well. I love underground rappers too. Cardi B said that's something I would say. I don't give a fuck. Yes, Tupac said that in Juice. That was hilarious, and they use that as a meme for Geminis because we don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, what's this song? It was a song. I can't remember.
What song? Give me some words.
Don't talk no shit. Won't be no shit. If you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's
it's Lil Jon.
Yes, that was my song back in college.
That was mine too. We did grow up. We got the same age.
We need to do a Champagne and Things dedicated to the early 2000s.
I'm so down for that.
Yes, I think it would be fun. The clothes, all of that. Because now, did you know the little children, and I don't know this, little children for back in the day, they're wearing the clothes from early 2000 as back in the day clothes. I'm like, OMG, I'm not old.
We old now.
I'm not old. Yeah, Fab is an underrated rapper. I just don't like how he did what's his children's mother? Emily. Yes. Come on, cousin.
You know who my favorite rapper is? I have two, but one I probably know more of his music than the other one was Ludacris. I love Ludacris
too.
I was the biggest Ludacris fan. I'm trying in high school. In college, everything Ludacris came out with, I knew all the words, everything.
I love that move, bitch. Get out the way. My favorite line is, "I'm doing 100 on the highway, so if you do the speed limit, get the fuck out of my way." And you know we can say that on 85 and 285.
Yes. I was happy when I could memorize the words to Fat Rabbit. I was like, oh, you know what? I really like this dude because I would never remember that. But my other one is Andre 3000 when he's by himself.
Well, no, I like Outkast, Equimini.
I do too, but I love the funness I love the funness of Andre by himself though.
Yeah, true. Young Rich said though, I wasn't alive when either was here. Young Rich, you are that young. I prefer California Love. I'm dropping to the floor, legs spread. Whoa. I wasn't ready.
You gotta read them before you read them out loud.
In Popcorn, she don't like nothing by Ye. College Dropout. Like I love a lot of Ye's old stuff and some of his new stuff. I love. Oh my goodness. I'm trying. Well, I know a lot of his songs, but his very first song, "Through the Wire," the video. What are you laughing at? Somebody don't put something. Popcorn.
Young Rich is wild as fuck.
Yes. I'm trying to get through these comments.
I'm sorry, that cracks me up.
That be great. Y'all
gotta follow. If y'all on Twitter, you gotta follow Young Rich on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, and this is my new slogan. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. That was the song. Oh, thank you, Hannah. 1988. Oh, I know it is. You shouting out years. I'm an 80s baby. I'm not gonna shout out my year though. Me and So Debonair got the same year, actually. And I don't know who's older. I think I might be older.
Because my birthday's in late in the year.
I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh yeah, so I'm older.
I'm late in the year.
You could have lied a little bit. And Cup said in college it was Cassidy. Cassidy, ain't he the one that said?
Oh yes, Cassidy was in my college years.
Yeah, he was my college years too. And yes, the 2000s would be lit. Cat with the old ladies. Cross Colors coming back. Cross Colors was like 90s, and with Carl Kanai. Do you remember Carl?
Cross Colors was like 80s.
Really? I thought it was the 90s.
Chris Cross wasn't out in the 90s, were they?
She's saying Cross Colors, the clothes. I thought that
it's coming back.
No,
I was saying. Well, I was thinking about Chris Cross because they were out. They were wearing those when they were out.
Chris Cross was 90s. To me, it was the 90s. Chris Cross was 90s. I can't believe Cross Colors is coming back.
I will wear it.
Is Carl Kanai coming back? FUBU coming back?
But the reason why I said it because when they were normally wearing them, they were wearing them backwards. So I'm like, are they gonna start doing that again too?
Right. And we are aunties and uncles.
I wish a young person would.
There's a content creator I follow.
I'm like your mama.
Well, I follow Gina Janine, and she used to say best friends, but now she says I'm your auntie friend or whatever. But she's a couple of years older than us. So
wow.
Yes, Luda. I feel like I'm all the way behind.
The kids at my school think I'm in my 20s. So
oh yes,
the children have the brightest minds and they tell the truth. I'm gonna believe that I'm in my 20s still.
Yes, and thank you, Cups, for the song. I'm about to punch your lights out. Yes, I'm way behind. I'm trying to get to y'all. Yes, move, B, get out the way. And they love Andre. Why
to me, Andre is the greatest rapper alive. To me,
College Dropout is a classic. Cups, I agree with you. Yes, Calm in the Corner, Graduation. I love Graduation as well.
I like 808s and Heartbreaks.
So that's
it's not my favorite album, but I love the album though.
Right. And hey, Lamar, this is my real bestie. I can't say YouTube bestie. This is my real male friend bestie. So Cotty, I'm gonna ban you from my show. Cotty, we need a yay day. Yes.
A yay day. That would be he need to come up with that. Shout out to him, Cups.
Right.
Yay day would be dope.
Q is being shady now. We're gonna move on from that.
Whose birthday was that?
That ain't a birthday.
Oh.
That's a crime day.
I should have known.
But shout out to the 80s babies. Yes,
hey.
80s.
We almost all 40.
Yes, girl, you want to come to my hotel? Yes. Is that R. Kelly? I love me some R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was on it. R. Kelly was on it.
Do y'all know I had stopped listening to him for a while because of everything going on? But I hate everything.
Oh, no, it says it's 2 days before me.
Okay. Young Rich said a lot of early 2000s and late 90s clothing are coming back in style. I've seen.
But I mean, we should have expected that because that's what happened with us.
Cute.
Our parents' styles came back. They came back and style for us.
Yes. Kat said, I'm a 90s baby, but 80s is my favorite era for music, fashion, and films. Yes. 80s babies. And I had the jelly bean shoes. And yes.
Did you have the Melissas?
What are the Melissas?
The clear shoes?
Yes. I call them jelly beans.
Well, the brand was called Melissa's though.
Oh, well, they were jelly beans, and I did a little TikTok, but it didn't start from that. Well, it did start from the 80s. I'm gonna show it on here, and I posted it, and Popcorn ignored me. Wait, let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to show my TikTok. I feel like an old lady.
Now wait,
That's my TikTok. But it started out in 1988.
Oh.
So yes. Q, chill.
What is that?
I'll have to tell you backstage.
I don't want to know.
I'm gonna tell you backstage. Oh, Fab Farm, that was another one. And yes, fashion always come back. Fab Farm.
Fab Farm was like for the more like if you want to get dressed up type of.
Jordache. I didn't wear Jordache.
Jordache jeans.
I didn't. That was,
Oh, Jabot, the Jabot
Jabot
jeans.
is what we wore.
I
Jabot.
miss those jeans so much. I'm trying to tell you, if they brought those back, I would buy those in a heartbeat.
And Cotty, you're not a 90s baby. Okay, I'll let you be a 90s baby tonight. I'll let you make it.
Cotty, wake up.
My husband said he's an unk for sure. Oh, you're a 20s baby. And did
They must be talking about before Christ.
Right. BC. Popcorn said Cassidy is from Philly. He was in a car wreck. That's why his face is tad messed up. I thought he's not the one that poked his eye out.
No, that's somebody. What's that guy's name?
I like who is Life of Pablo? P.D. Pablo. Who is Life of Pablo?
That's Kanye's album.
Oh, see, I don't know the new Kanye, and I feel so bad. Dad would like 808s.
Yeah.
808s.
What is that?
Dreams and nightmares.
That boom like an 808.
And yes, the one that I actually know. No shade. Yes, and Q needs to be in time out. Nihar said I'm older than y'all. You know about PMD. That somewhat. Nihar.
Now she said something before that too about a group we wouldn't know.
Where is Nihar at? Let me go.
You just had it up. Right before
Nihar said it?
Yeah, it was like right before this one.
She had Diddy, Nihar. Wu-Tang is
go back. It said I'm older than y'all.
Nihar, I didn't think you were that old because Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, Wu-Tang. That's what it was, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang is old. What was that song? Money Rules. What's that name of that song? Cash moves everything around me.
The only thing I liked about Wu-Tang was
Cream. Cash move. I think it's Cream. The song is Cream. I was a Wu-Tang fan too, but Wu-Tang was out when I was in like elementary school. So but I remember it was Cash moves everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. That song.
Remember they had the clothing line, not too Wu wear.
Yes, and
I wore that. I wore that.
I love Ghostface Killer, of course. What's his name?
Redman and Method Man.
But also, hey, Daddy.
ODB.
Baby, come get your money. Don't you worry. I say, hey, yes. Old dirty bastard, ODB. So
you know they got his son on Growing Up Hip Hop.
His son is on Growing Up Hip Hop. OMG.
Yeah. He's an interesting character.
Yeah. Oh, so it's and Popcorn just corrected me. She said Cash rules everything around me. See, that's my liquor talking to. But yes, Cream get the money. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. I done messed up this damn song. Cup says she loves R. Kelly. Yes, I love R. Kelly too. When I watched Surviving R. Kelly, that was when I stopped listening to his music. But my husband knows, and I'm pointing to him like y'all can see him. But my husband knows.
He's like
R. Kelly, that was all I played in TP2 when I was in college. That was on repeat. I lost my virginity to TP2. So it's just like, damn. And thank you, hubby, for the super chat. Thank you. Oh, see, in Cup's name, the TP2 will make you have a baby now. Yes.
What kind of baby is it going to be? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to do.
I love the greatest you, greatest me. We found the greatest chemistry. Oh, that was my song. Oh, MG. Oh, British Nights. We need to do a show on 90s, early 2000s because everybody is coming with it.
Wasn't that the one with the lights in it?
I think so. I think
British Night was a diamond.
Remember LA Gears?
LA Gear with the light. That was the light.
Yes, but British Nights, I remember
British
that.
Nights had the diamond.
And Fila, remember everybody used to wear the strap behind their shoe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I miss Fila. So that's all I used to wear.
And I love Guess too. Guess jeans. Yeah.
And the Gap. Remember the Gap? And well, I know it's still out. But remember, do you remember that commercial was like, I'm just mad about saying something.
Yes, they call me
Yellow, yellow. I could go. When I was in high school, that commercial was out. I had to be in the 12th grade working at McDonald's. I wanted me some Gap jeans so bad because of that commercial.
Oh, and I love going to Popcorn. I love Freeway as well. Name his song Popcorn because I liked it in college. Did you used to wear a bandana as a top? No, I didn't actually. I don't have any boobs, so I didn't wear a bandana as a top. Which table? What are we talking about?
Which table?
Benetton.
I don't know. You must be way
Ronnie,
up in the chat.
wow, you look the same. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
You must be far up because I don't see any of this stuff.
I'm trying to get through quickly. Nihar, I gotta go to the next comment. Yes, Boom Like a 808 Black. When I turned 16, my mother bought me that single. I need to post a picture because in my family, every girl in my family that turned 16, the family sends them balloons to the school. And so I had so many balloons, and my mother bought me Boom Like a 808. And y'all know the ladies that love Victoria's Secret, champagne, strawberries and champagne was a scent. So I had me a little whole strawberries and champagne set. Oh, I miss those days. I want to do the kids like that stuff now. The scents, Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, all of that. Yes. Q, you finish. Yes, because Q coming over here with some bull. And yes, cream. Oh, I feel like I'm far behind. Are you ahead of me?
You are way behind. Like way,
okay,
way,
let me go through ODB, Ghostface Killer.
You need to get the cash app so you need to get to that.
Oh, let me see. A super chat.
Yeah.
Surviving R. Kelly, you could have gotten. No, I was not an R. Kelly victim. Oh, and thank you, Cubs, for the super chat. Thank you for all the love.
Are you close to the bottom now?
Yes, I was moving. I guess I was moving so slow. Oh, can you have some? Yeah, I don't have no boobs. Okay, I'm down at the bottom.
I thought all the girls used to wear warm vanilla sugar.
That was Bath and Body Works, and I did buy that warm vanilla sugar. And then they had an apple and then cucumber melon. That was the most famous, popular Bath and Body Works.
In high school, all I smelled was warm vanilla. I'm like, I hate this smell.
No, we wore at my high school.
I can't stand it.
At my high school, and thank you, Popcorn, for the super chat. Yes,
hey.
We wore strawberries and champagne from Victoria's Secret. That was the scent. We was all wearing that. Cotty said, Annie, my parents had a waterbed back in the day. Oh, waterbeds!
My grandparents had one.
You know, you would wake up. And then the thing is, though, you lay in them, and then it'll be a big part over here, and you be laying all in the corner, and you got to make sure you don't bump your head on the.
Or wood. You got to make sure, like, you got to lay in the right spot because if you're like two people in the bed, then it's different. Because when that one person got the bed, then you like this. You done roll it over to the side.
And then when you try to lay in the middle, you sink in the middle. Like it was just a lot. It was a lot. Cup said she didn't have one, but she was bad. She wanted one bad. I like brown sugar and fig. Yeah, I like the brown sugar too. Yes, the water beds couldn't wear. We're gonna end this soon. We didn't get to all the topics, which is a good thing. I wanted to not get through all of them. Nihar said couldn't wear a scarf as a top if you had boobs. You missed your opportunity. You know what? I used to model in college, so I wore a belt as a top because I didn't have any boobs, and so the belt stayed up. Remember in the early 2000s, people wore the big belts around their waist. So
I remember that.
I pulled it over my boobs, and I wore it as a top with my skinny jeans and stilettos, and I worked that shit out. Yes, warm vanilla sugar and cucumber melon. So I had warm vanilla sugar. I didn't like the cucumber melon smell. Yes, country apple. That was the other popular one. Pink Dynamite said they need to bring the waterbed back. I don't know, because I would feel sweaty because you would stick to it. Then your fitted sheet would come off the waterbed, and then you lay
my back will be hurting as an adult in a waterbed.
On the bed. Everybody want a waterbed. I don't like waterbeds. Lamar said, "Did you ever wear 3 to 4 pairs of socks?" No.
When it snowed in Ohio, we did.
Well, in the snow, we had the boots, so I would wear maybe.
We had the boots, so we wore layers of socks.
And I wore my boots with my snowsuit. I had a snowsuit, and that's as a kid growing up.
I always wanted a snowsuit. My mom never bought me one.
What? No, I had a snowsuit.
I'm gonna buy me one as an adult because she wouldn't buy me one now.
Well, you got to when I got a little older in elementary school, I had the snow pants and then I had my coat. So, the snow pants.
I want the suit. I want the full suit. I always wanted one.
I had a purple one because that was my mother's favorite color. So I was walking around in a purple snowsuit in my kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Yes. Let me get to these comments, but we're going to end. This was so fun. And yes,
I enjoyed it.
Yes, Q, I wore a belt, a big waist belt.
All right, Cat and Chat, I'll give me a snowsuit.
Cup says she don't have any boobs. Exactly. I really don't have any either still now.
I don't have any either, so don't feel bad.
So damn. Oh, yes, and the glittery spray. Yes. And waterbed gate, right?
Everybody trying to give me a snowsuit now.
Right. Hannah said in Philly they wore 2 socks and Timbs and a snowsuit. Yeah, we wore just 2 pairs of socks. Ankle socks, then wool or tube socks. I didn't wear ankle socks. I didn't discover ankle socks until I was in college because growing up I was in Wisconsin. I needed the full tube socks. Timbs. I've never worn Timbs. But I know my best friend who's from Baltimore, Maryland. She was like, I got the broccoli and cheese Timbs. I didn't know they good names for them. I was like, what the hell? Broccoli and cheese Timbs.
My cousins are from New York and my aunt, so I always had Timbs.
Yes. Well, I didn't have them. I just had regular boots. Boots weren't people wore polo boots where I was from, but they wore the triple fat gooses, coats. So it was more about the coats. And so
I love them polo boots though.
Yeah, polo boots. But we wore the triple fat goose coats, the North Face. Dude, I know y'all probably had North Face there, but those were the coats we wore. Is it true Kirk Franklin's son gonna be on the Bad Boys? Oh,
wait. I gotta go back. I gotta look at that trailer again because I don't know what he looks like. So let's see who he looks like.
I posted him. If you go back to my old videos, I posted him cussing out Kirk Franklin.
Well, there's a Bad Boys Club that young we're just talking about, and the guy who got delivered. What's his name?
Andrew Caldwell.
He's in this reality show.
Oh Lord, no!
And this is gonna be a mess, and I have to watch this entire mess.
Is that on? What's that? The little black network. What is it? Zeus. So I paid for it. I haven't watched it really yet.
I've never paid for it, but I'm gonna pay for that. I want to see Andrew Caldwell on a reality show. I know it's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, I gotta watch. We need to review together. We need to review that together too.
Okay, we can do that. I'm down for that.
All right, but yeah, Andrew Caldwell. But we're gonna end it here. I know Q has a game night coming soon. Make sure you just subscribe to all the content creators in the chat. There's Cups. There's Hannah. She's a content creator. Cups of Conversations. I'm messing up because of my liquor. The Real Estate Insider, my friend Lamar, Cotty B. I know I saw All Things Popcorn. Cat in the chat. Her actual channel is Creatively Cat. And Red Label Confessions. Shout out to him with reaching the 600 subs. We're trying to get him to 1,000. So make sure you subscribe as well. But any final thoughts or anything? My final thought is this was fun. I love that we're back. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stay for the game night. I gotta be at work in the morning, and I'm not a good morning person, and I need to be that way for these children. So I'm gonna go to the game night in a little bit. But I enjoy this time. We had some good topics today. fun stuff that we can talk about and make art. And I think take us back to when we were younger and things like that. So that was really dope.
Right. Well, thank you all for joining. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Again, I am Candace.
And I'm So Debonair.
And this is Champagne and Things. Next week we'll be on So Deb's channel. I'm gonna play my little outro if I can get to it. Here it is. Bye, everybody.
Let me do it.
I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy